And start the recording. Hi, Noel. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So I
Good.
sent you the agenda over email. Is there anything
Mhm.
else that you want to add to that?
No, not really. No. Nope.
Okay. Okay. And how you're doing? How's your personal life and your professional life? How's that going? Are they
Good.
mixing well together?
I feel like they're too mixed right now with
Okay.
school and family and work, but it's just been stressful on all ends, as you know. So,
Yeah. 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 And I think you're probably aware of what we're here to talk about today. Recently we've had budget cuts,
mhm.
and everyone on the staff has had a really tough time with that. Especially you guys in the middle. You've kind of been caught in the middle of everything. You've
Yes,
had
more work.
increased, yep, you've had increased workload because of um, losing some staff members, and that's really tough. Um, One of
Mhm.
my biggest concerns, though, is I feel like uh, you guys or your group has kind of been engaging in some rumors surrounding the budget cuts. Um, and I just want to acknowledge that and tell you, we can't really have that right now. We got to make sure we're being a team. And I thought it'd be helpful for me to tell you exactly why the budget cuts are happening.
Yeah,
Um,
because it is a lot of rumors, and I feel like we're just complaining, but you're probably right that we're
yep.
accelerating them.
Well, we just want to make sure that like all the programs at our institution that are helping a bunch of people are still within the budget. So we've had to cut some people to make sure that we're actually able to help everyone that we've been helping in the past.
Yeah.
Um, so it's really tough. I do acknowledge that, and we've lost some amazing team members, um, and some have been cut down to part time. But I just want you to keep on doing the good work that you've always done.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Good. So you're not
um,
firing me.
not at all, not at all.
Okay, good.
No, no. You
Good.
you still do great work. I just want to make sure we maintain that.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. And
so
I'm sorry we have been talking a lot on our shifts and complaining a lot, really. So,
and you know what? I get it. You get close to your coworkers, and this we probably haven't done a great job of conveying all the information that we could have in the past. So I appreciate you saying that.
yeah.
So second, another issue that we've been having, we've noticed that some of your clients have not been conforming to their treatment plans very well. They've been showing up to appointments late or just missing appointments. Um, and it's happening a lot with your clients. I'm wondering if there's any issues there right now.
Yeah, probably it's honestly it's probably me. Like, and I love my clients. I give them a lot of grace and I know they're going through hard stuff. Um,
Mhm.
but I have a really hard time with like confronting them when things like that happen.
Yeah,
And I that's been the hardest thing to learn is like holding people accountable for what our program is requiring them to do. So, and I don't think our program expectations are too hard. I just think they, I don't hold them accountable and I don't really know how. So, like to do it nicely.
yeah, that can be really tough. Um, I've had a difficult time with confrontation, especially when I was new in my position, which I know that you are. Um, and it's really tough to learn that. But I really want to emphasize how important it is for us to make sure that they're showing up to group on time. They come with all of their homework completed and ready to go, and that just sets up a really good environment for everyone.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
can you think of any ways that you could possibly that would make it easier for you to have these conversations with clients?
Um, Probably just kind of like what you're doing, like talk to them like a friend kind of, but even though like we're not,
Yeah,
um, just in that way. So, and just working on that and like making sure I talk about all their goals and not skip because I kind of skip the ones that they're not doing well at. I only give them like positive reinforcement, but
yeah,
so really talking about all that. But yeah, anything you can tell me how you've learned to do it, like that would be helpful.
and that you know what that positive portion is always really important. Like you want to make sure they know they're doing well. But we also got to make sure that they have strict boundaries. So that's really important, is setting those boundaries and setting them early. So when you
Okay.
first start meeting with a client, some of the first things you should bring up with are rules and regulations of the program that they're joining.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
that's really
That makes
important.
sense. I
Yep.
had
Make
not
sure
been
to do
doing
it right
that.
off the
So,
bat.
okay.
Yep.
That's huge. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So make sure you're doing it in the first session. And also, I know this is really hard, but I am really confident in your abilities. You've done great work here. So I want you to continue with that.
Okay. Well, thank you for saying that.
Yeah. So going forward, would you like to do regular check-ins? Maybe once every 2 weeks, once a week, once a month? What are you feeling?
Yeah, I think so, especially just being in this new role. Like, I think the check-ins would be helpful and like getting feedback, regularly instead of like by a surprise might be helpful
Yeah.
for me and my anxiety. So,
Yep.
yeah, I think that would be great. So,
Yeah. Do you have any more concerns?
I don't. No, I'm kind of embarrassed about having to be called out for spreading rumors.
Don't
So,
be. Don't
okay.
be. Yeah, I get it. You get close to your coworkers, something terrible happens.
Yeah.
Um, I get it. Just no, we'll work on it. We'll be a team. Um, yeah. So that's all I have for
Awesome.
today. We'll set up another meeting for next week,
Okay. All
and we'll follow up on some of this stuff. So,
right. Thank you.
yep. Thank you, Noel.